Jesse podcast. Welcome to the Jesse podcast. I'm your secondary host, JP Jackson. To my far right is Mr. Rizaan Jesse. And in the middle this week, we have Mr.
Okay, listen, welcome to everyone. To the audio listeners, that's but I don't listen. Like always. He actually said he's a secondary host. Firstly, before we start, I just want to say, I hope you guys enjoyed season 2. Because JP didn't learn anything. He's working on my nerves. Please, in the comments, just like, tell JP you must come, right? Okay. But yeah, this isn't about myself and JP. We need couples therapy. This is about the person in the middle. The collateral damage.
It's like fighting for custody. Really.
But someone we're excited to sort of share their story with you today. We have Jesse Frankson.
Hi.
Do you have a middle name?
I do.
What's your middle name?
Kimsley, which is my dad's name.
Say more.
Kimsley.
Yeah,
That sounds like a two. Like, you know, when they...
2 for 1 special.
It does. It sounds almost like, back in the day, like the royalty, like, oh, Sir Kingsley.
Oh, shit.
It's just Kingsley.
I was saying like Mother Lee, Daddy Kins.
Like
Jesse with all royalty.
I know that colored thing. It's not that.
By the way, sorry, what is the worst one that you've heard, man? Can you think of like what is?
Yo, I don't have a top 10 of
no,
commingled nouns.
There's one that I can think.
We went to high school with him, but I don't want to say it now.
I can't say a few words.
How can I whisper it to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you remember that?
Everyone listened.
Like you, bro. What are you doing? That second name, bro. That second name. Just, I guess, in the comments, what is the worst Gemengde colored name that you get? But what are you doing? Anyway, so the question we like to ask our kids.
There's so many coming up now.
He says, okay,
Yeah.
drop them, please.
I think I've heard of Bevel Dean before.
Bevel Dean!
Daddy's name is Bevan. Mommy's name is Geraldine. I kid you not. Guys, Bevel Dean. You can't make this stuff up. Bevel Dean, bro.
To the one Bevel Dean subscriber, we appreciate you. We love you.
Yeah.
Please don't unsubscribe. This is a safe space.
Come up for that. Sorry.
And also ask, is it Beverly? And what's it?
Bevan?
Bevan and Geraldine to
Geraldine.
subscribe also.
Bevan.
Please.
Please.
Bevel Dean. Oh, I'm so glad I asked that question. So,
Yo.
so what do you like to ask the guest is, like a hello type question. The question that the audience wants to know, the audio listeners as well. Who is Jesse Frankson?
Sure. Who is Jesse Frankson? Well, essentially...
This is the part where you go to therapy now.
Okay, essentially, I'm Jesse Frankson. I'm 28 years old. From Cape Town, born and raised here. Been an actor, been a DJ. I work in events. Somewhat of an outgoing person, but sometimes introverted as well. So I'd classify myself as an ambivert.
Yo, that's a hello mark.
Yeah.
And that's dropping theory.
Yeah.
Enjoy fitness, enjoy going out, enjoy being at events, love hiking, swimming. Yeah, just
Sounds like a
socializing.
Tinder profile now,
Yeah.
actually.
Yes.
I'm offline, man. Just so by the way, offline.
Yeah. Lovely. Yeah.
Don't come at me.
The Jesse's setting the records.
To my girlfriend.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah. It's for you.
That's for you.
So, I think from my side, Jesse, what like drew you to the event space? Like, what made you realize that that's where I wanted to be?
I think it started out listening to music. At a very young age, my dad had like a passion for like music and stuff. So as I grew older, I like DJing because I like music. And then when you DJ, you find yourself at a lot of events and stuff. And then eventually I started attending events. I think my first one was like Ultra Music South Africa. And it just completely blew my mind at how people can come together and enjoy a space together just through music and just through sharing moments. and yeah, just making memories. So that for me is like what brought
you to it.
events.
Just sorry, on Ultra, have you been to like Ultra or like any concerts and stuff? Like you say it.
I don't know if it's
No,
so
I haven't.
No, I haven't. Like so I also haven't been to Ultra, but my reason is because I'm Muslim, man. So like I still have to like
Yeah, my reason is because of other things.
what is going?
I want to say something, but I don't want to be.
No, please say. Please say.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
For the audio listeners, that was a whoop sound.
Yeah, I hope it was clear enough. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think my musical tastes doesn't align with Ultra necessarily, but I also like to sleep. so the
There's other festivals though. It's
Yeah.
not just
yes,
pumping.
yeah.
There's rock, there's music, there's indie, there's like reggae, there's everything. There's, yeah.
But where do you
everyone
find these things, Jesse?
Look, I work for a ticketing company. Am I allowed to plug?
What?
I work for a ticketing company.
Ticketing.
Yes,
Okay, I didn't hear that
I don't know
word.
if I can plug the name or not.
I just didn't hear that word. I'm sorry. I can't
did you
speak
hear
and I
that?
can't hear. Ticketing.
Yeah.
Ticketing.
So basically, they have a lot of events on the page,
Perfect.
and you can literally just choose and or just stay on Facebook. Like Facebook has like a lot of events that come up.
That's where you
And
lost
so-
me.
Yeah, did
Stay on where?
Stay away.
Stay on where? Stay on where?
Yeah.
Bro, only WhatsApp aunties is for me, bro.
Absolutely.
That's where I get my information.
Oh.
So loud to you,
That's
mommy.
why WhatsApp aunties.
With the stickers.
Hey.
Hey.
like this.
Hey.
Yeah.
So like okay, just that's
Yeah.
I have to do this every episode. I must my WhatsApp auntie, my mommy. My mommy's sticker game is freaks strong actually. My mommy's sticker game is actually quite decent. Like I'm proud of her. Like just to think, man.
Yeah.
Some of us don't really know where to get stickers. My mom.
No.
Nice sticker game strong. Sticker game strong.
You're actually saving all of us.
Yes, my bro.
I am
Yeah.
the same, bro.
My mommy gives me halal stickers, man. I have access to alhamdulillah, inshallah.
Nice.
When me just acting out the pocket,
Yeah.
astaghfirullah. You know what I mean?
Oh, in sticker form.
Away! There's a market
Yeah.
for everything. Let's get back to you. Like, JP, actually, you skipped ahead there. Because I still wanted to know, like what went wrong, Chokes? Like, what is your sort of schooling experience like, man? What sort of drove you towards the entertainment space, the film and media space? Like,
Yo.
what subjects did you take and stuff like that?
It actually started at a very, very, very young age.
Here we go.
I would say grade odd.
Oh,
So we had like a crash concert and things like that.
which crash? Sorry.
I
plug them,
was
plug
at
them.
Teacher Cheryl's pre-primary. It was in Kuilsriver. Family friend as well. Teacher Cheryl. Stays here to
I'm
my
here for it.
Teacher Cheryl. So yeah, it started out there. And then we had like a crash concert and things like that. And I don't know, at the age I was apparently very like bossy and things like that when it comes to entertainment and stuff.
Yes.
So I would someone like say, okay, cool, this is the choreography we're gonna do.
Aye.
And then you guys come in over there.
Aye.
And no, we're not doing it like this. We're doing it
We're
like
like
this. Because I remember like we had like a whole kung fu fight scene and stuff. But then I take it back to how I even got to that point. Because obviously if I was like that there,
They must
then
have
it must have been
Yeah.
something
the
before.
origin story.
Sins. So I took it back, and I'm sure a lot of you,
Us.
and I speak to my colored people over there, a lot of us went through this. You know, when you have a family gathering, everyone's aunties, uncles, oppas, everyone is there.
Us.
And they feel the need like, okay, now we're a bit bored of talking nonsense to each
Yeah.
other and formalities.
Entertain.
And now it's time to entertain. Who's going to entertain?
Yes, come
Who's gonna
dance,
entertain?
come model,
Come dance for the aunties. Guys, do you know about Come Dance for the Aunties? A lot of people don't know about it.
The
Come
original
dance
show.
for the aunties. Come dance, there. Come, show them. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. My bro, I'm still scarred to this day. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm confident, but these days where I'm in
Yeah,
the show,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't
But
smile.
you had to ayo for the aunties.
Then I had to Anyway, so that bred me for what was to come. So the Great Art Concert,
Oh, love.
and then I went to primary school, did a bit of performances there. I was like making sounds and stuff. So that's how I kind of got onto stage. Then I would say my break was really grade 9. One act plays.
Oh,
I
yes.
decided to audition for one act plays. Shout out Pringle. Did that.
Okay, so sorry.
Yes.
For just like what it is. Let me explain it quickly.
Yeah.
Are you gonna explain it?
No, go.
Okay. So basically, you know at school you get the colors like red house, blue house, yellow house.
Oh, Pringles a house.
Yes. Yeah, there we go.
So not the chips.
No.
But it's also a house.
You
Okay,
see,
okay.
so I needed to explain it. I just needed to explain it.
I
So
see.
the One Act Plays is also one of the competitions. Like you get the Spirit Cup and the Athletics Cup and whatever the case may be.
Oh.
Our school was kak extra. Our school did a litter cup also, the cleanest house. Oh wait, ik think it was like
Yeah. And
So the cleanest
Yes.
wins the litter cup.
yes.
and you know how tough it was because it was trash talking every day. Like every single day, bro.
Yo, that is a good joke. That is a good joke. Oh, no, I'm proud. So
So what
One
is
Act-
the Pringle?
Pringle, Shaw, and Bain.
Why does it sound like movie characters?
That's white people. Allow it. It's white people. Move on. So the One Act Plays was exactly what it is. It was like a short play with just one act, multiple scenes but one act, and then you compete for marks basically. You compete for marks. Pringle was boss. I'm not gonna lie. They were quite good. I think in my year also Pringle won as well. And were you acting that year? Maybe
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
maybe not.
hey.
Maybe not that year.
2012.
So I was doing other stuff.
Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue with
Anyway,
yes.
so One Act Plays, did the One Act Plays, got Best Supporting Actor, didn't even do any acting experience, like really. Then I decided to take drama as a subject.
Okay.
And then once I was there, I really like had a passion for it. Mrs. Grobler, shout out to her as well. She was like, no, we're going to do extramural stuff. So we did drama in the classroom, but then on Saturdays and sometimes even Sundays and sometimes even after hours at school, we would go to Artscape and then we compete in like environmental festivals and yes, what you call it? Yeah, like just acting festivals and things like that. So we were like
That's actually amazing.
almost
Yeah.
like
Because that would like
Bread.
allow you to like hone the craft, right? Because
Yeah.
as you're doing this thing,
Get
the
to
more
10,000 hours.
yeah, the more you practice, the better you get.
because
at
in
it.
school you learn the academic side, but like outside we were learning more of the practical side. So you're getting hands-on experience in like professional theaters, getting mentored by professionals as well.
Okay.
And then finished high school, did a couple of drama plays there, played a couple of leads, decided, hey, mom and dad, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Now I'm Pringle.
Are you sure this is what you want to do, my boy? You want to act?
Yeah.
What you
Yeah,
wanna
that's
do?
actually now that you mentioned it. So how are they knowing that you were an actor?
They're loving it.
They loving it.
No, they were
okay.
supportive. Look, they were supportive. They just were like, is that really what you want to do? And I was like,
Person
this
of
is what I want
color
to do.
must
And
check.
I took the onus upon myself because
Okay.
coming up in a household, you don't wanna, you wanna give back to your parents.
Okay.
So I was like, if this is what I want to do, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your money because it's a big investment.
Yeah.
Big investment. And I said, I'll take the onus upon myself to make sure I finish my course and do this wholeheartedly. And that's what I did.
Lovely.
Finished in 2016. Was fortunate enough to get cast into a Maynardville production immediately after graduating, which is pretty big. It was a Shakespeare production.
What was it?
It was 12th Night. 12th Night?
Is that the one that's like the movie She's the Man?
Yes.
Hey!
Good. That's great Shakespeare knowledge. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly
Where the lady pretends to be a man vibe and
The
then
brother guy goes and then the sister pretends to be the brother.
Yes. Okay.
That's
okay.
the one.
Okay.
Wow. That just blew me away.
No, that was good. That was good. I barely remember it. Sounds like you kind of reminded me.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm trying.
And then after that, did a couple other plays, did a couple of adverts and stuff. And now it seems like TV is my thing.
I feel like I saw you in an advert actually. Like I
A
think
lot of people also saw him play a villain role
You might have seen
in
it.
daily
It was a
soapies.
pretty big ad.
But yeah.
yeah,
It was the FIFA World Cup 20, I think the one in Russia.
2018.
Yeah, it was like a
Okay.
street scene. We were playing soccer and the bra's hand.
Yeah, good eye. Yeah,
And it's
like
worldwide, bro. That
Yeah.
played.
Yeah.
big flex. Okay, so I wanted to ask you a bit of an academic question.
Okay.
Okay, so to the best of your ability for 5 marks jokes, Do you feel like you're more part of the film and media industry or part of the entertainment industry, or is there a difference?
I think there's definitely a difference. Film, what did you say? Film
And
Film
media.
and
media.
Because you said now that you were in an advert.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it kind of ties into each other, but I think the entertainment industry can really expand quite far. Like, I can be a juggler in the entertainment industry, but that's not necessarily going to put me into the film, even though they film it.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean I'm in
Okay.
film and media.
Yes.
So, entertainment is anything that someone will watch and feel entertained. Can be anything, beatboxing, whatever. Whereas film and media is for content, something that people want to watch, something that people want to maybe produce, something that people want to put out on public platforms like podcasts or TV or movies. So I would say I'm more film and media
Okay.
than entertainment. I
Not
could
to
be
get
entertainment,
sidetracked,
but
can you beatbox?
I can beatbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. It used to be my thing.
I mean,
yeah.
we can't do a live poll to say, I want to hear it.
It's been a long time. But okay,
You look
okay,
so
okay,
cold,
okay,
you
okay.
guys.
Yeah, what you go. I'll do a little something. Maybe okay, yo. Here we go. Maybe no. Maybe challenge me. Give me a song that you know, no? Not a crazy song. And I will try and replicate that song as to best as I can.
I think that's
I'm
good.
rusty, guys.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's what-
Actually,
Either
no.
one,
Lau,
either
can
one,
you
either
couple?
Either way. Let's give the listeners the best experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Just use anyone.
Must I give a
Give
song?
us-
Yes, give us
You
a
know-
Something, you know.
So the only song, because he said, that's be a crazy song. I thought the song crazy.
Something that I know. As long as I know it, obviously.
That Justin Timberlake beat is the first one that comes to mind. My love, yeah.
How does it
Oh.
go now again?
Chicka chicka chick chick wait. So I think you were thinking of Rock Your Body, or you thinking of Don't Be So Quick to Walk Away.
Do that one.
Dance with me.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Did you put your lips in the microphone?
Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's try
Let's
this.
try this.
Stop this, man. Just stop it right now. I was like, hey, oh, that sounds a bit too similar. Legally. Oh, yeah, you could have sucked a little. Well done. It is amazing, actually. It is really good. Yeah. Whoa. Pause.
Whoa.
Pause.
Could have. And the mic was
yeah.
right there by my mouth. Don't know what ideas you getting here, brother.
Wow. Lekker.
So one thing that's always like kind of I've always wondered is like sometimes is when you're able to get a good role in this industry, right? Then you kind of cast into like a box. So for example, like the first one that comes to mind is like someone that like Hilda from Laan that now plays a different role. So I forgot the actor's name now. But like she's so iconic in that
Ted Mosby.
role.
Ted Mosby is the example. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're gonna say like
So in every movie, it's Ted Mosby,
Ted Mosby.
regardless. Like, what is Ted Mosby doing here? Is it like that?
So yes, yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. Like you get so well known for a specific role. How do you make sure that you don't like navigate? To obviously make sure you're open to opportunities, but don't make like you that
Look for
new.
yourself.
Yeah, that's
Look,
specific.
it's very tricky. And what you're talking about, there is a term for it. It's called typecast.
Oh.
So you become typecast.
Thank
so
you,
you
Jesse.
always
Thank
cast
you.
as that type. That
you,
the
sir.
criminal all the time. It is a tricky one because if you're doing the same thing for a long time, people kind of only see you as that and you
Yeah.
build up a reputation because what they see on film or what they see on TV is kind of how they portray you.
Yeah.
So I would say is try your best to kind of do things in between
Okay.
that and don't try and stay like, oh, I'm just in this. But it's very tricky because usually you get a contract and like you have to see out that contract. Like if you want a series
Yeah.
or something, then
Yeah.
you have to see it through.
Yeah.
So just try and like do like adverts or something in between or have something outside of that. Like even if you start your own like YouTube channel alongside that, just to show that there's a different side to me so that
Yeah.
people don't only see you for that.
Okay.
So I would say just put yourself in more things, even
Yeah.
if it's not filming.
Yeah.
So,
a great point.
because I was thinking on the flip side, if you're really good at it, or if they really like you, like The Rock, for example, that man is the same, bruh, in all the movies, but he's freak rich.
But
so, like, who's complaining? You know what I mean?
But do you think that's because the character is built is a lot more aligned to who he is? That makes it easier for him to slot into these different
Because he's
spaces?
technically not a real actor. Wow, I said that loud.
Yeah.
Technically. I mean, wait. He's been there.
Like, okay, so for example, part of the reason why a lot of the other actors don't fall into that space because they do theater, or a lot of them they keep them balanced like that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you also do that,
Definitely.
right? So that will prevent you, because there you will always be exposed to the right people. I don't think The Rock is out here
Wearing a tutu.
aware to be or not to be. Can you smell?
Yeah.
Wait. So we have two very important things we want to talk about. But before we started, Jesse, I believe that you have something to say to me or about me.
Oh, I want me to.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get to it. So, let's take it back again.
Okay.
Take it back to the
So,
90s.
my sister used to attend Setters High School.
I don't know your sister.
You don't know my sister. You don't know. But anyway, she used to attend Setters High School. And she brought me there one day. Right? I wasn't in high school, I was still in primary school. She brought me there and she was like, oh, come to our market day. Do you even know what a market day is? Right?
Why do you feel like something is about to explode?
It was a standard at the school to do a market day. You come there, people sell things, you trade. It basically teaches you like the basics of any business.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, I come to Settlers. I decide, hey, I'm doing economics, my thing, business,
Might
whatever.
as well, yeah.
Cool. Now I'm like, but where's the market day? Like, I asked Mr. Blanchard, I asked Mrs. Hines, no market day. We don't do that anymore. I'm like, but why not? And they were like, you know what, Jesse, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Why don't we do it anymore? It's some practical to all this theory. Because there's a lot of theory. It's like you just sit in class and you go over it. And
Yeah.
sometimes maybe you need like more practical knowledge. And they were like, Mr. Blanchard was like, no, he's on board. He's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I basically put together and started everyone to do this market day, right? We never did it in a paar years.
Yeah.
Now we come in, we're going to do market day. Then I got a bit carried away because I actually wanted to do something else other than market day. I set up my team, we're like, cool, we're going to sell boerewors rolls and stuff. Then I was like, but sir, we're going to need entertainment for a market day, don't you think? He's like, yeah, we need to attract the crowd. When you have entertainment and things to sell, people want to buy. I'm like, yes. Bruh, I don't know how I finesse this. I get my bruh, Brandon May, to bring his DJ equipment to school, Relo Hall. And then I was like, you know what, sir? I'm actually going to be in charge more of the entertainment because I feel like that's my strong point.
know where
Can't
this
see,
is
I'm
going.
supposed to get
You was
marked as
looking
well. Let me get there. Let me land.
This is going. I don't like where this is going.
Then he brings all his DJ equipment and stuff. We do the market there. I fell out my group, unfortunately, because I was in charge of entertainment.
Yes, obviously.
Cool. DJ B starts dropping bangers. I think Ramiz was also there. And then I start playing bangers. Music starts. People come to buy stuff. Next thing I know, we start making a circle. And what happens in the circle? Dance battles.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes.
And who do you think you'd find in the middle of said circle? Initiating the circle, probably. Man was like on step up level, there, ready to take on everyone. Man was ready to go. And the reason I remember, not only for that, they came to me because now you guys are making a circle. It's supposed to be a market. So the teacher's like, we're not here to make a party. Like, can you turn down the music? As I turned down the music, the face that Rizaan gave me. Like he was performing for money, and like I took the cash prize and was like, not yours.
It's not yours. It's not
The
yours.
face he gave me was like, my bro, I'm following orders. I know you might think you're in a jail right now, and we're partying. We at school, bro. We at school.
I think it's like he was like on that kind of B-market jaw. He was like, he was almost there. And then
was
you like
hyping.
took it away from him.
Bro.
Oh,
But no lies, you made it so worth it. Bro. To make people dance as a DJ, that's the best thing you can do. So I thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I will never forget.
Oh my goodness me. Do you know what's funny? He said I forgot that because I probably made a moose lot of circles in my high school career. And it was like another circle for me.
It's just another day.
Because I remember at primary school, I don't know if you remember this, there was like the school that was beefing with us one day.
Yeah, they also needed
And
representative.
then they needed a representative from the phrase to come and join. I was like, as head boy, it's my duty. Can't take my badge off of my To the audio listeners, I was breaking it down.
Some Egyptian walkie-walkies.
Oh, that is so liquor. I actually enjoyed that. Like, it was embarrassing, but it was also fun. Okay, now, turning up the heat.
Nice.
You are in a movie. Oh, wait, turning up the thermostat. You are in a movie that made its way to the Netflix.
Correct.
And it's called Sodium Day. For the audio and the visual listeners, please watch this movie. Did you watch it, by the way? It's fine if you said no.
No, I did.
You did? Okay.
Before this.
First give me your tea.
But are you giving disclaimers?
Nah, he gave me permission.
No. I'm saying because these people, you asking the people to now go and watch it.
Oh,
now
no spoilers. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it.
spoil.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it.
But I think we
An
chatted about
opinion
it.
is not a spoiler.
Nah.
It can mislead, but it's not a
So I
spoiler.
think because of it being on the Netflix platform,
Yes.
the first thing I noticed.
Why are you calling it
was-
the Netflix? The Netflix.
Because of what I don't know. When they seatless people here, like my because seatless is not seatless, it's the
The
seatless.
seatless, facts,
I
facts,
just
facts.
need to make sure that my
not-
placing
yeah.
is correct.
Yeah, the Netflix.
It's not
No,
30
that's-
seconds. I can't just drop it. Anyway,
Article. Yo, I don't like playing like that, bro.
Yeah.
Just, but yeah.
Anyway, so the first thing I noticed was that it's not to the same standard as the other films that are on the platform, which we spoke about in terms of the production and the things that go into the film itself.
Yeah.
That was my first take with it. What was yours?
No, so you have an explanation. You have a reason why the production wasn't at the level of Netflix. Can you explain to the audience?
Okay. So first of all, the movie was shot 2016, end of 2016, right? Couple of years back. It wasn't shot for Netflix. Netflix didn't provide us with a budget to shoot said film. This was our end of year acting assignment. So we needed to do a film and all of us needed to be on camera for a certain amount of time. And we decided instead of shooting small clips of each one doing a scene, let's just shoot a feature film.
Yeah.
Crazy idea, but we decided to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's literally just an exam for us.
Yeah.
And the budget, when I talk about budget,
What was that?
yeah. Yeah.
It is.
Even January would be like, I feel sorry for you, man, bro. Like, there was no budget. Shoestring budget. Basically, bring your own food and stuff on set. We just shot. We were students. Like, we didn't care. But we could obviously hire out equipment that the varsity already had.
Yeah.
And then we had some people that helped out shoot the film, like crew-wise and stuff. So we had professional people shooting the film and things like that. But in terms of production, like editing and things like that, we didn't have money to hire studios and things. We had none of that.
So okay,
None
so
of that.
so on that note, no, because the first time I watched it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Maybe what is this? But the second time I watched it, I was like, actually, no. This is actually like the film bro in me was like, this is kind of deep. It's kind of decent. But I want to talk about two things. Number one is the humor was actually really funny. Like it actually, like the fact that the man said, what do you know what stereotyping is? Yes, miss. Is when you're listening with earphones.
With 2 earphones.
2 earphones, that's stereotyping. You know how funny that is? You know how I paused. I was like, what? And then my favorite part is actually with Jesse, where you exhibit the ultimate code switch. The epitome of code switching. Because I thought that you were playing a white person in the film the whole time. Because the brow was treating like a white person.
All of a
Gangsters show up. Mansumasa come. Horse. Ik is van die Heideveld. Do you know how funny that was? So... yeah, so like I didn't even have a question really. I think I just want to know like, okay, so the humor, was that like the ploy, is that like intentional, is that like, because it was a very serious message. Tell the audience.
So the humor, I think it was written like that is because the message in the movie is extremely deep.
Yeah.
We talk about things that happen on the daily. We use some derogatory terms. But the humor kind of makes the message easier to digest. If we just gave it like that, raw and uncut, people will be like, yo, I actually want to leave. I want to walk away. This is uncomfortable.
Yes.
And you're just shoving this message down my throat. Because of the humor.
Sorry.
Yeah. Because of the humor, it kind of eases it. I'm gonna get.
No,
stuck
continue,
the whole
Jesse,
time.
please. Continue, please.
It kind of eases it onto the audience, basically. It's more. Yeah. Digestible. I would say.
Palatable.
You can take me nowhere. You can take me nowhere.
No, clearly.
You can take me nowhere.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Okay. Lastly, so it's about the commentary of the South African schooling system because obviously three of us don't have that experience. We were more the exchange students than the actual in-house students. Like we had our future mapped out. We didn't have like substitute teachers, PA, and all that stuff. So all of that was just like, it was like, stood out. And the other question that I had is gone. Wow, we interrupt this message from our sponsors. But we still didn't have sponsors.
You guys not sponsors yet?
No.
Oh my God.
You're on this.
Yeah. Is it last now?
Oh yes, no, the question was, why Sodium Day? That's the question. Why was the title called Sodium Day?
Gonna go deep again.
Okay, go for it.
And this is my personal story.
Here we go.
But okay, the reason why Sodium Day is essentially, it was the day that happened at school where a guy took a block of sodium, very volatile, underwater, threw it in the drain, kaba.
Okay.
Right? And they named it Sodium Day, the Sodium Day.
Okay. That's literally
what happened.
But like,
and the crazy thing is, my father attended said school.
Oh.
Wow.
And he experienced it. So I was in a movie about the thing that my father experienced. The circle is now complete. Crazy.
The circle is not complete.
Crazy. Yeah, but that's the reason for Sodium Day.
Okay.
Just to commemorate the day that things went katwa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any more questions.
No, I think for me, it's just like, so since then, you've also portrayed another role, but using the gangster switch in a local series. My question is around, we spoke about typecasting for roles. What's it like when you outside of the screen? So is there like someone, because especially when you play a villain role, then people think that you're a villain like in real life. So if someone sees you now, they're like, oh, where's couple something? Or like how do you like manage that to where the role you play is on screen but not who you are?
I mean, it's a complete separation. What you see on screen is not how you are. Because people obviously come up to you, they ask you for pictures, they talk to you, and then they realize, oh, you're not actually like that.
Yeah.
So it's
But I think it's a bit, and the reason why I bring the villain element, it's easier for a guy that's cast in a role that everyone likes to be like, okay, friendly and that sort of thing. And then when you play like a villain role, then people like think that you're actually a villain in real life.
That's true.
And it's a bit harder to navigate in that space versus playing a likable character.
It is, because some people actually literally hate you. They actually hate you. Like they'll say mean things to you and things like that. So some people actually need to understand it's just a made up world. Okay? The characters we play on there are not us in real life. We don't actually bully, we don't actually rob, we don't actually stab, we don't actually kill. It's not like that. But people think it's like that.
The opposite
They really
is true, the way, because you playing a villain is like, okay, but like if villain is wrong, why is villain hot?
Yeah.
Ego, the Jonathan Majors in everything he does, bruh. In everything, the way he looked in Creed 3. Daddy, like have a nice.
Yeah.
And King. Whew. Okay, let's get serious. Let's get
Because even like as a villain,
as a villain.
yeah, it is tougher, I would say, to play the villain. But if people are hating you as a villain, you're doing your job. So if people
That's
are not
facts.
hating you as a villain,
That's facts.
you need to reconsider how you're doing as a villain. People must hate you.
Yeah.
You need to inspire that emotion from the audience.
Mm.
So the more they hate you, it's actually like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm doing a pretty good job.
Yeah.
People hate me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, that thing.
Oh.
Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about, or the last thing, whatever we talk about, is you said, or you mentioned to us that you'll be working with or for a festival called AfrikaBurn.
Correct.
Tell us more, because I read a lot and I was like, oof, I'm gonna let Jesse explain this one.
Yeah.
Look, I only know like somewhat what it's about.
Have you
told
never
a lot
done
of
it
things.
before?
I've never done it before.
Oh, okay.
I've done lots of festivals,
Okay.
but this I would say is the most brutal. So you go up to a place called Tankwa Town in the Karoo. It's in the middle of nowhere. They call it space. Do you want to experience space? That is space. Like you are in the middle of nowhere. The nearest town is like probably 2 hours away. You set up camp there in the desert. It's 40 plus degrees during the day, but then it can drop to like 8 degrees at night. Dust. Not a lot of food. Your water is like you're basically living on bare minimum. But also, you get to experience a complete creative space with art and music, and like people even build up cars and they call it mutants. It's like Mad Max. It's like a complete dystopian world where you just like disconnect from society for 6 days. And then you come back and you like reevaluate everything. Also, something very important, they work on a system where you don't buy anything there.
Okay.
So it's not like, oh, I go to the bar, I want to buy something, oh, I want to buy food. You don't buy anything. They work on a gift system, not a barter system, a gift system. So if I gift you something,
Yeah.
whatever it may be, I give you sunblock, for example, because we burning.
Yeah.
And I walk away. I don't expect anything back from you.
Nothing.
I just give it.
Yeah, and
That's
walk
for
away.
you.
Yeah.
And then you must give someone else.
Wow.
And then everyone just continues to do that the
Wow.
entire time.
Wow.
Yeah. So you literally live off the land and you live off the people. Like
Yeah.
you cut your survival ability like right down there. It's crazy. It's brutal. But I think for me personally, I just want to conquer that challenge. Like that's for me is like something that I really want to go to, and I want to come back and have a new outlook on life.
But there's still like music and those normal festival things.
Yes,
right?
no, there's gonna be music playing and like things to do, arts and crafts and art things and marches and like light shows and everything like a normal festival, but without all the facilities to make it comfortable.
I know Laan gave me permission to do this, but I'm just not gonna do it. So what I wanted to ask is,
What?
What do you want to know?
I don't know. So the burning part of it, we understand that something gets burned at the end of the day.
Correct.
Like, so what is that? Like, what is that supposed to like mean?
Okay.
Do you know?
I don't necessarily know what it means. I know that they put a wooden structure together, like an effigy, which resembles a man, and then they burn it.
An effigy.
An effigy. An effigy is something that you burn in. I know it sounds crazy. It sounds like, oh, this is a cult or something. It's not. It's literally just burning of man, burning down that ego, dropping the ego, coming back to basics.
That sounds like a derogatory term, my bro. You effigy. That's, I was like, ooh, that sounds racy. Okay, so you burn this
You
thing.
burn it,
then-
and it can mean whatever for you. It can mean
Okay.
whatever. Like I say, it can
Okay,
mean the dropping
love.
of your ego, burning of your past,
Okay.
burning of
Oh.
everything, and you're moving forward in life.
So that's the healthy take. I didn't have a healthy take.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because I watched some of these videos and I was seeing a specific picture that looks beautiful, but like if you look at it long enough,
Yeah.
it's like What's going on? What are we doing?
What a guan, yeah.
Why are the white people white people? and you sort of described it, and I think that iteration is what needs to. No one needs to know what's happening in my brain, and with that we sort of going to transition to the game segment.
Cool.
Okay, so.
Sounded like a leader.
Like you're waiting for him to beatbox.
No, it's because he did, man. And I was like, unprompted. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so today's game is a sort of adaptation, variation. So we took the concept of a 7-game series and our game this or that, and we made it into a domino variant called a 5-boom. Right? So in the bowl today, there's going to be 2 categories. You have to choose this or that, but you also have to specify in how many games will this win the 5-boom. Okay, so I'm going to start.
Do you understand, Jesse?
Do you understand?
I get it. But how does the boom thing work? Because I only know about fire keys and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if this is a close game, you can say, this is a 5-4 or 5-3.
Yeah.
Like if they're both good. But if one is good and the one is harder, then you know, it's a porky. Yeah, it's a... Okay, so this is Laan versus Suidooster. So I think this is our first achtervark of the day. This was started as a 4-0 and then it became a 5-4.
Okay. Yeah.
I think.
Why do you subscribe?
No, because I think Laan 4-0, Suidooster came back 5-4. That's what I think.
That's what I think too.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't, because I feel like Laan did this. Who's next?
I can't go.
Yeah. We're protecting you.
Yeah.
We're protecting you.
Yeah. I was going to say something.
We're protecting you.
Hard to stop myself.
Yeah.
Wait, do you feel like you disagree, agree, or like?
No, I'm agreeing with
Oh,
you.
okay.
I'm agreeing with you. That's it. I wanted to say something there. Yeah. But I can't. I'll say afterwards.
Say nothing. Say.
Oh, say less.
Ooh, my titties.
Jam Alley or Jika Majika?
Oh, that's a toughie.
That's a toughie. I'm gonna
That
have to go Jika.
Jika Majika.
Just because of the battles and the improvisation.
A 5-3?
A 5-3.
A 5-3. I also like
Because
that.
Jam was still solid.
Yeah.
You could get the power moves.
Jam got a Milo in the game.
Yeah.
Jam got a Milo, but the towel games that Jika Majika, because that was that afternoon. I feel like it's coming on Friday, late Friday.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jam Alley.
Yeah, this is where that started, bro. Even the Cobra. Bro, you know you got it from Jika Majika. You lying from yourself, you saw from someone else. Jika Majika.
What is it like? Say hail. Because you must got so many. Love, bro. Oh, I love our culture. I love you people. Oh my goodness.
Yo.
This is your mind just. But actually, I'm actually scared because I feel like JP read this or spike this stuff. Because you
No, all of them are
okay. Ooh.
Theater versus movies.
Ooh, let's hear it from you because you do both. Get you somebody that can do both.
I'm gonna have to go 5-4 to theater.
Oh, upset. The upset.
Nothing makes you feel more alive than doing theater. Guaranteed.
And then, okay, so that's doing. Pause.
Yeah.
What about watching? Pause.
Watching as well. Definitely. Look, someone's right in front of you.
Someone's right in front of you.
Right in front of
Right
you.
there.
Delivering you. With a performance
With
and
a-
energy, blood, sweat, and tears and other liquids all the time. It's crazy. You can't take that from a movie. No. It's like it's 4D in a way. You know? Movies is 3D. That's 4D, bro.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. And then also the crowd is a lot more interactive. Whereas in a cinema, you're just like,
Like, have you been to a District 6 musical or anything that of like
I was
even a
in
musical,
one,
even
jokes.
a musical.
Yeah.
How do you feel like that? It's the performance.
I know it's not one there, but the song Klop Klop versus Welcome to Cape Town.
I think just because of the culture behind it, Welcome to Cape Town.
Welcome to Cape Town.
If you had to bring foreigners over here and say,
Yeah.
okay, what represents you? Welcome to Cape Town. Boom, you in it. You in it.
Naki.
You're in it. After that, club, no, you have to. Back to back. You're not ready for that.
Rizaan, you keep pointing at me like I was the guy in
now
front
we went to
of it.
primary school
You
together
were
and
the
we
one
sang the
in
things.
front.
He's giving full local energy.
Yes, you see. I was the guy at the back doing this. You were in front. I wasn't the one that was there. And then when everyone moves left, I moved right because I didn't know which side to work.
But you were there.
But I was
But
there.
you were
Part of the
there.
gees, man.
Exactly.
And that's
Part of
the
the
thing.
gees.
About being there.
Yes, we party together. You know what I mean? That was so lekker. Do you want to do one more? Can we move on to the...
You know, you can finish on that. I'm happy with that.
Okay, so we have to.
As the secondary host, you are allowed to move the conversation as you wish.
The second game that you play, the sort of had become a staple of our show,
Yes.
is called Say Ma Now, a series of hypothetical questions. Okay, so I didn't write this, so no, as in like if the handwriting is there, it will be right, it will be fine, but don't now act, man. Like just read it. You know what I mean? Just read it.
Just read it.
I'm talking to you.
No. You sound like someone that's been abused on this podcast.
There's literal evidence.
The fact that you are like coming up
As
with
in
this.
being nice to the people that wrote this stuff.
The fact that you're coming up with this, even though you didn't write it.
But he was there.
He was there. Yes,
He was there.
He was there.
See, it's all about being there.
I'm just standing up for the
If for the
people that are putting in the effort for the quality of the show. That's what I just care about. So, take us away.
Say ma now.
Say Ma Now.
You could plant any object and it would bear fruits of said object.
Wow.
What would you plant?
Sure.
That's easy. Bro.
That's
What did you put?
okay.
money.
Oh,
Oh,
So money can grow
like
on
a
trees.
little money tree.
Money.
sit down.
No
and
one's in
put
the
it,
ever. People
That's just how I
we're
feel.
all gonna be dying. Like, oh, you're going. I'm just gonna fetch a paar money.
Yo, that gives a new meaning to living off the land.
Exactly. You're gonna AfrikaBurn it after that, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Like, yeah. I mean, see? Living off the land. Wow. Money tree. A money
Yes.
tree.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah, I think that solves so many problems.
It does. It really does. And it also gives access to people that won't necessarily have.
But imagine corporations start protecting the said object
Yo,
that has the
that's-
money.
Don't imagine it. It's happening. Don't imagine it.
Thanks.
Say Ma Now, we discovered what banks really are. Oh, wait. So I was actually thinking, cell phones. Like specifically.
But how does it update?
Most the different seasons.
So wait, then you plant a new cell phone and then the newer cell phones.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay,
saying. Because
okay,
it's just
so-
one
fruit.
object. That's
So
all.
I
So
think
like
you-
if I have an iPhone 1, grow iPhone 1 3, it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be iPhone 1.
Okay, then you
Unless we put 2 and 2 together and make. we
Oh,
can put
hybrid.
like-
Crossbreeding. #bio. Okay, what's it mentally? What's it, brother? The dominant heterozygous and homozygous recessive genes. I'm having fun. I'm thinking, man. I think it because then the tree can also like somehow keep off Wi-Fi. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah.
That's what they must call it, Apple.
Oh my goodness.
Jay, would you have one or you want to move on to the next one?
So now I can give you one. I would grow flavor in the yard. Because then I could
Oka flavor.
Because then I could.
flavor.
Because then I could just go. You know, like when people say, "I'll just take from my garden, snip, snip." So then I can just like snip, snip, and then put it in the bag. That's homegrown.
Okay.
No, the other things that you
This
snipped up
man's
is
gonna
not
smoke
true.
Oka till he's 70. You know how mad that's gonna look. You know how mad that's
You
gonna
want
look.
flavor in your
That man's gonna put the
backyard.
Oka in his car oaks. Yo, bro.
No, but I agree with the money thing. That was my first guess. And then I had to throw it out.
En de Oka koppel like, yeah. It's about time. When we gonna get the Oka plant? Man, never have Oka. But we sticking with the coals. So they don't have flavor. Okay. Nah, it's a you problem, bro. It's a you problem.
Do you wanna...
Let's do this.
Just start with say my now, please.
Say me now. You are forced into a gladiatorial combat, but could only choose a weapon that isn't typically considered a weapon. What non-conventional weapon would you choose? Wow.
Okay.
Okay, so gladiatorial combat.
Okay.
I was thinking zombie apocalypse.
Mm.
Because I mean, you literally have to grab what you can.
So a weapon, not considered
A weapon, yeah.
A pillow.
Wrong answers only. Wrong
No,
answers only.
because
Man win, gladiator fight, pillow fight. Checkmate. This is the perfect answer.
Yes, this is perfect.
yes.
Kill ratio
Yeah.
0.0. Strength 0. Hello.
Here we go, night.
Yeah. You want some Freddy Krueger? Go sleep. I'll kill you in my dreams. Not conventional weapons. Kill you in my dreams.
So
The
I
power
was
of the mind.
So I was
Mind.
thinking of like a skipping rope. Then it has the two, like
Oh, at
the
the
one of the
ends.
wood at the end, and it also can have a reach. And then if I do the thing, I can
But you're
strangle
also
someone.
assuming that you can wield said skipping.
Maybe I'm a gladiator. Allow me. Yo. Okay.
Wow.
So I would, yeah, and I can like. It obviously doesn't have the sharpness. Finish it.
Yo, I wouldn't know, eh?
I think heavy. Maybe think
I
of
was
something
also
heavy.
thinking heavy, but I must still be able to lift it.
I think the easy answer is like sports equipment, like a cricket bat or a hockey bat or a baseball bat.
Yeah.
That's not considered a weapon, but that's I mean like it's a cheap
Yeah.
answer.
Are you sure
How
that's
would
not
you-
considered a weapon?
Last one.
This is the episode.
Say man now.
Finished.
You won 5 years of free unlimited services. What would that service be? Oh, the person who wrote this is very giving. The person is like, oh, you can get the Oka tree.
I would say, no.
Unlimited
Just because it's
services.
such a loss, and I'm always gonna need it. A barber. Just unlimited barber fees. Fade is always in. Trim is always in.
Yeah.
Even the nose and what. The barber does it all.
Okay.
Done.
Young groom.
Yeah.
Groomsman.
Barber services don't have to worry about it.
I know, I
Evilly.
botched it. I'm not gonna lie, I botched it. Yeah, it's stupid. What am I gonna say? So I was thinking of a driver. Because I don't smoke.
Yeah,
I don't smoke. Like, it's a free driver. I know some people live like this, but like, 5 years free driving. Yeah, let's go. Like, please. And I don't have to pay for petrol.
No, but that was going to be my thing. Just petrol.
No, but it's a service, sir, not a product.
Oh, it's a service.
You got it right. He's again. What is going on that side? You were right. A barber, that's perfect.
Thinking of another
Oh,
one
let's,
actually.
okay, let's go.
Only because I always want to learn. I would say a tutor or something. Tutor services. Like, imagine that.
Yeah.
Because imagine I don't smart to learn and I don't actually want to go study. A tutor just gives it to me. Just give it. You go.
What we do? What I can figure it out. I can figure it out.
Yeah, make this work. Get some sponsors.
Yeah, I'll just grow a Oka tree. Right?
Okay.
No, so if you're looking at services specifically, I would love to have like almost a mentor 24/7. So like a lot of the times when you get to like a roadblock, then like you on my case I would ask my dad.
I was going to say like a Jarvis.
Like yeah, you were just like,
Hey
Jarvis, what did I? Yeah. But like just
That's
get
really
a
good.
different perspective.
Like a physical chat GPT all the time. That would be quiet.
Comments. Can you explain what just happened there in the comments? What just happened? Like what just? Oh, this episode is my favorite. Oh my God.
It's my favorite.
And you could cut your Oka3 for you.
Yeah.
You could.
Face.
Like manifesting a OK3 actually. So
Like this is the part of this episode sponsored by Abs.
Yeah.
at the end, we like to give the guests an opportunity to sort of plug any projects that they're allowed to talk about, any places where they can find them. Maybe there's recruiters watching that, hire Jesse vibes.
Yeah.
And then also the important thing is, do you have a message for your younger self?
Okay.
So those two things, please.
So which one first?
The plug.
The plug.
The plug.
The plug.
Okay, you'll probably see me more on TV. I can't say what, but you will see me more on TV. A couple of ads also probably on the way. You'll also see me at a lot of events, different type of events, whether it's music, whether it's church events, whether it's Muslim events. It can be any type of event. You'll see me at events, food events, any type of events.
As a DJ.
Not as a DJ, just working
just go-
at
okay.
the events.
Okay.
I supervise and do
Oh,
control
sheesh.
and stuff there. Other than that, you can find me on Instagram at lets_b_Frankie. Yeah, that's where you can find me. And then a message to my younger self, I would just say, be patient. Be patient. It's going to happen for you. Don't always think that everything has a timeline. Sometimes it happens in God's time.
Hey.
Bars, baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boss.
The thing is, I just love this whole episode. I love the fact that Rizaan is just like getting so little bit of worked up. He's
watching him.
He's like watching me.
He's checking your lips
and
to
he's
see
like-
second.
And he's like,
It looks like I'm going to make second.
I'm gonna just like start with secondary, and he's like already fuming. But if you liked this content, please like, share, subscribe, and we are out. Peace.